A group of Carnegie Mellon students is celebrating their place in history tonight. It's possible that they are the very first team to ever turn on a rover while it was traveling in space. The rover that they built was supposed to land on the moon, so you'd think that they'd be disappointed, but it's the exact opposite. And liftoff. When Astrobotic's Peregrine lunar lander launched in Florida in January, a group of Carnegie Mellon students were there.
A rocket is so powerful that not only do you hear, but you feel it deep inside your body.
It has a different type of fuel, so the second stage burned like a purplish blue.
Everyone was cheering and we got some like, woo, we made it, or yeah, Iris.
Iris is the moon rover the students built to map the surface of the moon. It was strapped to the side of Peregrine.
There was dolphins coming through, and I remember we looked around like that feels like an omen.
The trip to the moon was to take a month, so Team Iris thought their mission wouldn't start for weeks. But hours after launch, Astrobotics reported an anomaly. The students got a message: the mission is now.
It's like some people are like sitting at the table in their vacation home, and there are other people just sort of like pacing around the room as they're trying to think like, okay, so what can we do? What if we can't do this? If we can't go there, where can we go? The brainstorming paid off. Once Astrobotics announced Peregrine wouldn't reach the moon, it allowed scientists to turn on their projects on Peregrine. That included Iris.
When Astrobotic made it public that, a moon landing is out of question, but the team still, they buckled down, okay, well, what can we do still? What more can still be done?
And I think the coolest was when Astrobotic posted Iris is waving from space, where it shows our wheels turning.
And they got to send names, messages, and even jokes into space.
I am proud to say I believe I sent the first ever Star Trek log from cislunar space from like 200, 300,000 kilometers away.
I think it was the last message that got sent in this time period was along the lines of, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
And the smiles stayed put and still do. Moon landing or not, the students are proud of what they accomplished and their place in history.
Whether or not we make it to the moon, like we are the stepping stone, Like no one uses the Wright brothers planes, sure, but they were still the first people to make a plane.
It honestly kind of gave the team a chance to show how adaptable we are and how everyone was so quick to just kind of jump at the opportunity to take this in a new direction.
It's like every small thing that happened was a little miracle in itself, and we were too busy to be disappointed.
If you told me in advance, like, oh, this is what's going to happen, we're going to have to do it during transit, we're not going to get to the moon, I thought I was going to be more disappointed, but actually it worked out great.
And we are so excited for them. And there is a lot more ahead for CMU and space projects in Pittsburgh. The CMU students are publishing the data from Iris so that it can be used in future space projects. Right now they're working on another rover called Moon Ranger, and that is set to go up with Artemis 2. It's a manned mission to the moon that's set for September of 2025.